Well, the start recording button pressed and all,
Mhm.
I will go ahead and say hello and welcome people to Liberal Crime Squad. It's
All right,
been,
welcome back. Yeah.
yeah, it's been some time. Unfortunately, the timing of how I've been able to do much of anything these days has sort of shortened out to I've got like one chunk of time that's a couple of days a month where there's just nothing else or nothing else that I have to get done and I can get
Mm.
all of this taken care of and just wham, I just have to do everything all at the same time.
You also went on vacation too.
Also went on vacation.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
Abandoned the liberal agenda and went out with party favors and everything.
Yeah, went into hiding. Um,
That's right.
just
1 month later, what was going on? What was happening? Where were we? Do you
well,
remember what we were doing?
I remember some of what we were doing. I remember what we were pondering at the end of the last gameplay session, which
Oh.
was I think we the last session, I think we started one of your standard liberal salons where everybody is teaching everybody else something or another, and except for the people that are just keeping enough money going. And unfortunately, one of those people became our first martyr, if I remember right.
Well,
Let's
I don't think it's the first person who died, but it was certainly. I think it was someone who had. Yeah, it was your martial arts trainer, but you had given him a gun.
yes,
So whenever the police gang unit went to go capture him, you wanted to fight the police guy. Uh,
it's like
Gaiula shot at him, but that wasn't very effective, and then he died.
yes. Unfortunately, when you hit six, the dead, it doesn't tell you about dead people in general. I guess that would
Hmm.
just tell me if there was a body lying around
Yeah,
somewhere or
yeah, yeah.
something.
If there among your possessions there are corpses. No one was around to martyr Gaiula, so we'll never remember him.
Oh dear. So here, why don't we just take a quick look at the active liberals? We'll just scroll through them, take a look at all of their stats, because I think, yeah, I wanted to see whether or not anybody knows anything about psychology yet, because
You do have someone who was working on teaching the group psychology.
yes,
Um,
just looking to
I,
see how far everybody's gotten. Looks like everybody's gotten to roughly the early
yes.
fours ballpark.
Now, of course, in addition to all of that, further progress has been made on liberalizing the United States. There has been no real backsliding, which has occurred.
Yep.
Um, the Liberal Party claimed victory after the elections several months ago. Was not a seismic shift, but there was definitely a shift. However, the president is still arch conservative and holds veto power.
Yes. Also, it looks like the psychologist that we had teaching everybody psychology is not that great a psychologist.
You know, it's those first few points that matter the most.
It's true. You can snowball after that. Although that said, let's see. Was that Percival? No, Percival the dancer is the one teaching people things now.
Enrique is your psychologist.
Enrique, yes. And I think we had realized Enrique had taught everybody about everything that he knows. So it was
Mm-hmm.
time for him to start writing news. Now
Yep.
we have yet to be visited by the firefighter, or the firemen, who
But you
are
were
still
visited
out
by the
there.
conservative crime squad.
That's right, we were. But let's take a look at the liberal agenda here. You could take a look there. Free speech is still arch conservative, so the firemen could come by at any moment. And we do have a sleeper at the firehouse. So hopefully, if they decide that they're about to come by, we will learn a little something about it
Mm-hmm.
ahead of
Who are
time.
all your sleepers? I know that a few of them are liberal judges. Like, who else do you all have?
Pretty
That's
much
four liberal judges and the janitor.
just
Good.
4 liberal judges and a janitor. And I
I
did.
think I think you had someone else, but due to like a death, things got like you lost contact with someone.
I suppose that's possible. You know what? The other thing that I could do is now law enforcement. I don't think is arch conservative anymore, is it?
No,
Yeah.
like
Police
death squad
regulation has
officer
gone
stopped
down.
coming after you.
No
Death
more
penalty
death
still
squad
are
officers.
conservative.
Yes, so need to be careful of that. What I might want to do then is do 1 or 2 more infiltration missions and pick up people at the police station. Maybe not the army base, but the police station would be a good step, just so that we know we'll have some sort of word if people are coming by to raid us. Because, you know, we can probably hold off a police raid, but at the same time, you don't always want to risk it. And we can always just leave and go hide someplace else for a little while and let them show up, see that there's nobody there, and then they'll just sort of shrug and leave, right?
Okay. Of course, you also have the Conservative Crime Squad to work on as well.
We do. And that'll be something else that we'll have to figure out. I'm going to have to set up an infiltration group to go over to the bar and grill, or what? No, the Gentleman's Club.
The Gentleman's Club is the like Conservative Crime Squad folks can be in many places, but it's easiest to pick them out at the Gentleman's Club, because Gentleman's Club doesn't normally have fast food workers and like rubes and yokels. So when you see them there, it's like they're most likely members of the CCF.
Yeah. So we might end up heading over there at some point in time, seeing whether or not we can talk up somebody there. And but first, yeah, let me go ahead, since it's something that we're already well set up to do. Let me see. How is it? What is the button I press to look at all of my
Zero.
dudes? 0. There you go. You guys have heavy body armor, and Percival and Elmer, you have police body armor on. How about we give all of you guys police body armor? Logan. Alright, do we not have any police body armor? No, we may not have sufficient police body armor.
Flip to the next page.
Yeah. We've got some that's... Oh. Well, we don't have enough body armor for everybody, but we've got uniforms enough for everybody. I was pretty sure we had something like that. Alright, you guys have kind of weird looking police body armor, but don't worry about it. We'll all
second-rate police body armor.
I mean,
all the insignia is kind of like janky and crooked.
They look like when you try and get a sports uniform off of like Alibaba.com or something like that, and comes back and it says Clemson Tigers is with like an extra S.
How dare you reference the Clemson Tigers? I will defenestrate you.
Oh, okay. How about the USC Trojans? Let's go as far off to another.
How dare you reference the wrong USC? I will defenestrate you again.
Wow. I didn't even intend to be offensive twice.
What do you mean you didn't intend that? You referenced my university rival, and then you referenced the other USC people. Unacceptable.
Hey, it still says it's Death Squad HQ. I feel like, did we notice that before and think it was a little weird?
We noticed that before. They just haven't repainted it.
Oh, okay. But you guys leave the Coburg Gotha pet store and head over to the Death Squad HQ here. We don't have a map of this place because, of course, we don't have anybody. There's a biker hanging out.
Yeah, one thing about the police station is that you could end up encountering people who have been, say, brought in for questioning or what have you, and don't actually, visit here at a regular basis.
Like, this crackhead will probably not be able to tell us when the police are coming to our base.
Probably.
So, what we're looking for is maybe somebody who works here. Doesn't have to be a police officer, but we're cool. Don't worry about us. Like this janitor here. Also, there's an athlete. It would be nice to just, say hello to him in general. Let's see. How many of you guys have how many recruits? Everybody has plenty of recruits except Percival. Percival, you don't have very much persuasion yet. No, you're not bad, actually. You have a persuasion score of 7. And you're wanted for murder.
As you do.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, they all get wanted for murder.
They ran over that street vendor, you know.
That was the one time they've killed people, other than, in
It was the
self-defense.
one time.
The one time. We only murdered one dude. Come on. Everybody else, it was totally standing your ground.
That's right,
Um,
castle defense.
so, Percival, why don't you chat up this athlete and talk to him about politics? This government is systematically trying to rob women of the rights to control their own destinies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really.
No way.
Yahweh. The squad acts natural. So we're standing here with this police gang unit just sort of staring over at us as we engage everyone in conversation and talk to them about the liberal agenda. It's cool. It's cool. Let's
Well, obviously, that your fellow like police president, like he suspects that you're trying to entrap these bastards.
yeah,
That's
that
how
must
it
be
works.
what it is.
Hmm.
Let's see. So Percival, you did so well with that. How about you talk to this janitor too? Talk to this janitor about politics. Despite our progress, this society is still strangled by its continuing legacy of racial discrimination and inequality.
Gosh, is there anything I can do?
I think there could be. The squad acts
On
naturally.
your knees, I mean.
Now, the systematic mistreatment of women was the thing that we talked to the last guy about, but whatever. The squad acts natural. Janitor agrees to come by later tonight. Hey, buddy. We're cool. I know we're going to keep saying that we're cool. And while we're here, let's go ahead and look for shiny things. And unlock doors.
Like a bird. Bartender.
Yeah, I mean, he's here to renew his liquor license.
I mean, I guess the Death Squad HQ seems like a good place to do that.
Well, he was confused. He didn't realize that there was no Death Squad anymore. He thought that he wanted to come here to do it from the Death Squad, because he knew that if he got the Death Squad's blessing, nobody was going to bother him on it.
Sure.
Smartphones, a high school dropout, transients and such. Oh, okay. Panic.
They're suspicious.
At the Death Squad place.
Where did our 9mm semi-automatic go?
Oh, our 9mm, we all left. Women, we have such great kung fu skills.
No, you stole one.
Oh, okay, yeah. That 9mm. Well, good. That's the kind of thing I like coming to the police station for. You can pick up some nice handguns. Ellen Peg feels something needs to be done. Well,
that janitor right there. She's hardy, very hardy.
she's very smart. I mean,
Wow,
what?
wow, Bobo.
She has an intelligence of 10. That's a really good intelligence skill.
That sounds very, very patronizing of Ellen Peg's intelligence there. I was really making a recommendation of like, wow, she's very healthy.
Yeah. No, I mean she has very good she has good skills. They're not. I mean, we want to keep her as a sleeper. But here, have $50. And this athlete, athlete, good agility and strength, very charismatic, all the kinds of things we look for in an infiltrator. So
looks like an athlete to me.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get you some more 50. Let's get you $50 as well. There. So good. Let's review this squad here again.
What is this reality?
What is this reality indeed? So let's see, a lady, and we are going to have to, if we want to go to the gentleman's club, we're going to have to take Logan and Maya, Nikki. Yeah, Logan, Maya, and Nikki off of the crew.
Maya is also your best.
Yes,
your best communicator as well.
She's our go-to bluffing person. So we hopefully will not cause too much trouble at the gentleman's club.
It's up to you, Courtney.
Yeah. So hopefully we won't cause too much trouble at the gentleman's club. But let's go ahead and review the squads. Hey, troublemakers. We gotta get Logan out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get Maya out of there. And we have
Nikki.
Nikki, where are you?
Leaving
Nikki,
Court.
you're G.
She's G.
Yeah.
Leaving Courtney, Percival, and Elmer.
Alright. Now, the three of you gotta get on some nice suits. Or expensive dresses.
Hmm.
You know what?
Hmm.
It might still work.
Hmm.
Let's see what happens. I mean, the only thing that could possibly happen is that we go there and the bouncer says, "Get out of here." I mean, we can deal with that. We can deal with the rejection of the bouncers.
Perhaps it's time to try and assign your founder to create some expensive suits.
Well, I guess if this doesn't work, that might be the thing for her to do. Right now, she's making magical opinion-changing T-shirts, I think. I'd have to go back and double-check. Let's see, where is the Gentleman's Club? No, the Gentleman's Club is downtown.
The Paul Gentleman's Club.
Sometimes Gentlemen's Clubs are in, more industrialized districts just because it is more affordable to rent out a large space there. Oh, it's a cigar bar. It's not a gentleman's bar. All right. Whatever you say, Paul Gentleman's Club. The bouncer assesses our squad. Sure. Let's go. We're acting natural. Why wouldn't we? We feel like we've been entitled to wear expensive dresses since the day we were born.
Now, folks you could talk to the win over would include the club security that was standing at the front doors. Like, the more, like, club security sleepers you have, like, that can basically ensure, like, whenever you come here to do a job, like, someone will let you through the front door no matter who you are and what your squad looks like.
Oh. Are the bouncers members of the Conservative Crime Squad?
Not necessarily.
Okay. So let's look for people that may be club security. Wait, club security is the same as the bouncer, right? I can just go ahead and chat this guy up.
Yeah, you can. Like, it's a chance to proc, like, whether, like, one of your sleepers is standing at, like, the front gate. I think it's the same, or roughly the same as, like, the liberal judges, like, overseeing your trial.
So if you've got 4 of them around.
Yeah.
Let's,
I think that's how it works.
Oof. Well, I guess their dating scores aren't terrible. Their dating scores...
I don't remember whether any of these already have unconditional love slaves. Probably not, considering their dating scores.
Yeah, I don't think anybody has girlfriends, but you're right. I could check before I go too far into this. No, none of you have love interests. You have 2 scheduled meetings, Percival. But yes, Elmer, talk to this club security guy and drop a pickup line.
Oh, club security does believe in abstinence education.
I'm alright with that. Squad acts natural. We committed the crime of just walking in here, I guess. Table is occupied by a police officer and a locksmith.
Oh, the locksmith!
Yeah, there's no real reason to be worried about any of you guys. Hey, another member of club security. Courtney, would you like to ask out this member of club security?
Don't count on it, slime ball.
Well, that's okay. We learned something by being a slime ball. Lawyers, actors, and journalists. Nobody looking too out of place here in the cigar bar. Yeah, there's a hanging judge.
How's it hanging, Judge?
All right, Courtney.
Wait.
Let's strike up a conversation about, our private parts. Nope. Not big into that one. Okay. Alright, there's no more tables. I don't know why I missed an opportunity to talk to a club security person one-on-one there, but I don't know why I was specifically looking for tables when I could just hit S to get a new encounter. But I was.
You were.
Alright. Courtney, talk to this club security and drop a pickup line. No.
What's Courtney's seduction at?
Courtney's seduction
Is
is,
a whopping 1.32. Okay.
well, it'll improve. Hey, an eminent scientist.
Yes.
All right, Courtney, why don't you talk to this club security person, just for funsies?
Funsies.
I mean, this is the only way to do it, except that I think they have now actually built in a way to build up dating skills at the university by taking the class titled Buy Drinks.
Yes, they did. Or having one of your seduction experts teaching everyone else.
Alright, we'll try one more club security here.
And of course, like, going out, like... No, sorry, scratch that. Wasn't a good idea.
Okay. I mean, your seduction is building up, but yes, this is...
That's the same line of thinking that you used with the founder at the very beginning. I mean, it's going up, Grimith.
Oh, look at all these people that are club security. Courtney, why don't you talk to club security? Oh, the other one was suspicious of us. Well, fine. I won't even ask you out then. Ellen Pegg's ready to fight for the liberal cause. Great. Join the LCS as a full member. You accept, you're ready to get started. Go back to Death Squad HQ and keep us appraised of what's going on there. Greg Lewis,
also ready to fight.
Hey, and he's already got a reasonable security skill. He's going to learn more, but
well, with an intelligence of 4, let's set modest expectations.
Oh, you're right. Well, I mean, he's going to get juiced at some point, and when he does,
an athlete getting juiced.
When he does, you know what's going to happen to our founder. Juice osmosis. Alright, so you are... Actually, for a mindless conservative club security person, your stats are low enough that we might actually just be able to romance you. His wisdom is only 8. It's not...
And obviously, as, like, the whole dating scene has proven in, like, past situations, you can, like, lower their wisdom and increase their heart through the power of dating.
You can. Now, it can go the other way too, but I'd like to think that these, my primary out there rough and tumble guys, have had their stats boosted enough over time that...
Elmer's glue will hold it together, possibly.
Yeah, let's try it out. Why don't you spend $100 and get the ball rolling? Lenny Coral's quite taken with Elmer Franco's unique life philosophy.
Bam!
Bam! Unconditional love slave out of nowhere. It's like an RKO.
Make the panties drop.
Now, Lenny, you can keep your name, Lenny. Why don't you stay at the Gentleman's Club and be our sleeper agent?
If you know what I mean.
Wink. Well, let's take a look at the let's review the squads. That's the thing I meant to do.
Yes,
also,
the squads review.
Let's look at active liberals. Nobody's learning anything right now at the university district. I would like to get someone to learn something about seduction, because I don't think we have...
perhaps you could assign one of the people that you have that used to be troublemakers
that
you took out of the squad.
I mean, it seems like a really good potential person for that would be Maya Riffle, because she has such great persuasion and such great charisma that she ought to be able to learn that pretty well. She's already got mild amounts of seduction skill.
She's got Maya amounts of seduction skill.
There you go. She's a Maya offense. Let's activate that liberal.
Oh.
Maya, why don't you go learn something?
Learn how to buy drinks.
There you go. Learn how to buy drinks.
Ladies.
Learn the skill of buying drinks. Congratulations.
Club soda for everyone.
There you go. Let's see. And that's one person out, and we needed a space for Greg Lewis. So congratulations, Greg Lewis. You're going to be back on the. You're going to be in the squad because you're built for this sort of thing, man. We just have to get you the little bits of security and whatnot that you need, and then we'll be out there messing with juries and doing all kinds of shit.
Wow, you really know how to treat someone right.
Yeah. So, why don't you... Oh, jeez. It doesn't tell me who everybody was... Well, alright. Greg, you're going to be in the squad. Fuck, who else was in the squad?
Well, I mean, like... That was, like... Greg, of course, is the new guy. The other people you had in the squad were Logan,
Pedro.
Maya, and Nikki. Those were the other 3 you had in the Troublemaker squad. But obviously that would equal 7 people now.
Yeah, but, I mean, Maya we don't want. Not that we don't want Maya, but she has other business to attend to now.
So now you're going to go up and go out and Hulk Greg up?
Yeah, we're going to Hulk Greg up. So we'll probably go to some we'll do like a couple rounds at the apartments, maybe just enough so that we know that he knows what he's doing. Sort of basic.
Comes crashing down and it hurts inside, I got it.
And then we'll move along to maybe... Oh, his clothes are really... Why are your clothes so red? Did you get shot?
I think it's counting like the disguise for the last location you visited.
Yeah.
So it's like, those expensive dresses fit in great. The police body armor, not really. And the clothes, not at all.
Alright, so why don't you guys put on some... Let's see. Where's all the police? The police body armor is all over here. So, why don't you guys, just to be safe, wear your police body armor. Everybody in the club wear police body armor. Because nobody's...
You also want to put Greg in the vehicle.
Oh yeah. That's good thinking too. Vehicles. Greg, get in that vehicle. Yeah, Greg. Be in the vehicle. Alright. Let's go forth.
This one car has done so much.
Yeah. It's a nice stolen beige sport. Let's go to the apartments. Let's come down here. Let's pick a lock. Did you learn something? Nikki? No.
Not Nikki.
Where are you? Greg. You ended up smack dab in the middle of the squad because of the order in which I added them. Yeah.
Now, Bobo dear, as we know, Greg is already at maximum security. So, what could he possibly learn from you lockpicking doors?
I like how you were concerned about my patronizing tone with others earlier, with other fictitious entities being created by this game.
I thought it would come across as hypocritical of me, and I did it anyway.
That lawyer doesn't care. Oh man, we're going to be in the bad situation now of... Oh, an army veteran. Army veterans are nice to have around. Also, Greg, you don't have great persuasion,
it's
but
so nice to have around. You're gonna send Greg to do it.
That corporate manager is suspicious of us.
Yes, at least this is training up some of Greg's other skills.
Yeah. Alright, so... How leveled up are you now, Greg? Okay, your disguise has been leveled up again already. Good. So...
Yes, leveled up again already to what?
What was it, 4 or 2?
He had no disguise.
Oh yeah, so now he has a disguise. Yay! Let's go. Let's go trick or treating.
I'm sure that's what he joined the Liberal Crime Squad for.
For trick or treating. There you go. We committed a crime. Let's see if we can find anybody to be suspicious of us. Oh,
Oh, there you
nice.
go.
Oh yeah, immediately. I forgot that
It's
this
like
works
grind
that
lush
way.
mode.
Alright, commit a crime. Now, wait for someone.
I love the headcanon of this. We gotta commit a crime. Okay. No, wait until someone sees us. Greg, be cool.
This is how you teach him how to be cool. Alright.
Why are all 6 of these police officers loitering around the lobby in body armor?
Why are they committing crimes? CCS Rampage.
At
Oh
the
man.
Nelson Street crack house.
What are you guys messing with the crackheads for? That seems
Like
just
something you do.
like something I'd do. They're like, hey, we wanted to recruit some mutants. What did you do to them?
So I had to take the spray can and apply it to someone's forehead.
It's a sad, sad situation. Alright, 4. Great. This is taking no time at all. I'm sure it could take even less time for some folks, but this isn't so bad. Looks like what? It takes about... Yeah, it takes 2 successful...
Yes. It
2
takes
successful
2, baby.
evades.
It takes 2.
Make a dream come true. The dream of you having a high disguise skill.
That's right. Now, if only he had juice, you could train up his security, too.
Suppose, although... Wait, I already evaded twice here, didn't I? Yeah. Okay, you have enough disguise skill now that we could probably get ourselves dressed up in something different and go out and cause some trouble.
Oh,
And,
dressed up in something different, huh?
Yeah, dress ourselves up in something a little different. We'll be fine.
Take it off, baby. Woo!
Oh, kind of think of it. Do I have security uniforms? That was something I think that we realized would have been really handy to have.
It's something I brought up for you. It's like, why don't you just wear a security uniform?
Yeah, that would have gotten us into. Yeah, and it looks like that was something that you mentioned that I didn't actually get around to doing before the end of last session. So
it's okay.
Let's activate Sally. She's writing letters. She's getting good at writing, but maybe what she can do first is make us some work clothes.
Her tail ring's actually as high as it can already go.
Oh yeah,
17.
That's even with all the juice she's osmosed.
Yeah, well, she'll just have to osmose more.
Well, yeah. Don't worry. We're on the way there. But let's make some clothes. Let's find some.
Simple.
Yeah, everything is easy.
Not everything.
We could be making heavy ceramic armor, and it's still relatively easy to do. That's quite
I love
a
how
thing.
you're gonna waste Sally's time making work clothes instead of just buying it for like $20 per.
But I mean, this is what we trained her to do. This is it right here. All right, so security uniforms, J.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Why don't you make some security uniforms?
That's different.
Making security unif. All right, now let's. Oh, I waited a day. I meant to equip the squad. They're right next to each other on the keyboard. That's an easy mistake to make.
It is.
Let's put on lab coats then.
Yes.
There you go. We're gonna free some bunnies.
Yay! Are you gonna free some mutated bunnies?
I don't think I'm gonna do that just yet.
Okay.
Oh, come to think of it, Greg Lewis could be learning some karate or something right now if I had somebody teaching it.
Yeah, wonder what happened to your dedicated martial arts instructor.
He wasn't that great at martial arts. I mean,
We'll never know because you gave him a gun.
I mean, I've got an entire little room full of people here.
A fleet, yes.
Yes, I have a fleet of folks that know something about karate at this point that could be doing some teaching.
He taught them. He started it.
He did. He was the seed that was planted.
He
right.
was the giving tree.
That's right. And we fucking tore them out. Alright, so, martial arts. Who's got the martial arts? Who's got the martialist of arts?
The martialist?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Maya does, but
Maya's number right there too.
Rosemary Barnett. I mean, most everybody is around a 6, so if I just get...
Percival is a whole 6.86, but he's on the team.
He's on the team. Now, Andy Miyamoto has a martial arts skill of above 6, and I'm pretty sure he's sticking around to write for the Liberal Guardian right now.
Yes, he was teaching everyone law.
He was teaching everybody law, and, you know, I think that was a good idea. And that means that he has a, that means that he's built up some teaching skills. So let's get Andy teaching karate to everybody.
And by everyone, to Greg.
Yeah, to that guy.
Andy and his AA-12 shotgun.
Yeah, that shotgun. It looks like it would be kind of suspicious if he were to go out anywhere. I get that. Let's teach the other liberals. Let's teach them urban warfare. This is going to be a little expensive. We might need to bear that in mind and get back into the habit of looting lots of stuff so that we can have extra money around.
Yes, because that's the quickest way to make money.
It's a way to make money.
Stealing every shiny thing you come across like you're a bird.
I mean, in-game, like, with in-game time, it is maybe one of the faster ways to do that, because you can get so much done in a day. In real time, yeah, it's very ineffective, but let's just go to the university, let's go to the university district and go over to this cosmetics factory. Let's pick the lock. Hey everybody, we're okay. Yep. See? No need to worry about us.
No need.
Hey lab tech. We got some lab equipment, that's fun.
Yes, fun. Woo! Lab equipment! Yeah! Rock and roll!
That guy looked at us suspiciously. I wish he wouldn't have. Oh, those rabbits had some loot! Those rabbits were using a laptop!
Yes.
Let's unlock a cage. Let's keep committing little petty acts of theft and vandalism.
Right. Greg Lewis is now an activist.
Nice. Oh, there's going to be osmosis happening now. Can you, yeah, you could still get some. You could probably get yourself up to being 50 juice by the time we leave here. Maybe not, but it's possible. I mean, everybody is suspicious, so maybe I really should cool it, but you know, we gotta.
Bobo the risk taker.
I mean, now that we do officially have at least one or two badasses hanging out back at the shop, I don't want my my troublemakers group to get wiped out here, but if they did, it wouldn't mean that we no longer had anybody with those skills. So let's get this lab equipment and free these fluffy white rabbits. Pick this lock. We're cool, guys. You guys are cool? Alright.
There's fewer conservative engagements thanks to all you've done to liberalize the populace.
It's true. Let's, oh, there's all kinds of cages here. Yes, liberate the rabbits. Don't make the rookie mistakes.
Bobo the Liberator.
Alright, let's get this. You are still an activist.
And you would have to get up to a whole 50.
Yeah, I mean, presuming we're getting like 1 juice every time we pick something up or we open a cage, we might not get to 50, but we might get close.
He's a socialist threat now. He reached 50.
Nice. Well, In for a penny, in for a pound. We're this deep. I mean, it's not a... Well, actually, hang on. Like, let's see, 55. Are you still getting juice for petty theft? Yes. Okay. We're still accomplishing something by going around here. Look at these massive
any scheme that
cages.
Bobo can use to justify the shiny loot.
I mean, it's the most sort of interactive-y part of this game, right? It's the
Sure.
it's the on the
Like,
ground.
while you're here.
It's the action portion.
Yes, action. Or one false step.
It's true. Because of the way that this place is set up, it's one of these winding sorts of constructs here where you can be this close to the door and have to walk through the entire rest of the place. Alright. Man, I wonder what Sally's juice is going to look like when we get over and see her next. As she applies it by making security uniforms.
But Sally didn't hire Greg.
Oh, you're right. The juice doesn't flow all the way back to the top for everybody. Just for those originals.
Well, I mean,
oh well.
Like the people that Sally recruited, like into the liberal crime squad, like she indirectly gains from their benefits, but like,
I mean, even if she didn't osmose any juice, she still made a first-rate security uniform.
That's what really matters.
LCS strikes with their new pal Logan. No, Greg. Sorry.
Stallions.
That's right.
Yeah,
it's Greg.
Way
Logan has been around.
Way to go.
Oh no. Bless your heart. All you guys.
Bless
All
your
right.
heart.
Let's go forth and see. Oh, it's high security now. We done goofed it up.
Well, you did everything there was to do there, so
It's true. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be high security.
that just means the security uniforms would blend in flawlessly.
Yeah. Oh, okay, your disguise skill is up to 7. Why don't we go back to some of everybody's favorite stomping grounds, the AM radio. I love the AM radio. I wonder if I still know the way to the microphone by heart.
like a familiar love.
Yeah. Alright, cheap suits for everyone.
Woo!
Cheap suit, everybody! Woo! Okay.
Cheap suit!
Alright, let's go forth downtown to the AM radio station. Hang on. Gonna be a whole new level of crime and a whole new level of loot. Look at these laptops. So great.
I hate my life sometimes.
It's a tablet to replace that one that I sat on in that conversation that we had before I started recording. Oh wait, I didn't actually. That was something I.
You didn't tell me that.
Didn't tell you about that. Oh yeah, I met some neighbors the other day, and they invited me in, and we were hanging out, and they were like, "Oh, please have a seat over here on the couch," and sat down, and was like, "Oh, you're sitting on the tablet." Like, oh yeah, sure enough. I was standing in front of the spot on the couch where they just left their iPad out, and yeah.
I mean, they told you to have a seat.
They told me to have a seat. They showed me where the seat was, and the seat was where there was a tablet. So I ended up sitting on it. I didn't put the whole weight of my ass on it, thankfully. But
I mean, I thought it was your tablet, but that's a completely different story. That sounds like it's not your problem.
well, I mean, it wouldn't be really. I'd feel awful bad, and it might be an awkward situation. But let's interrupt the evening's. Ooh, hang on a second.
Not just bad, but awful bad.
Let's take a look at our persuasive skills here.
Oh my god.
Okay, we've got
Bobo
somebody
has
with
lost all faith in his ability to win over AM radio.
No, I just wanted to make sure because, of course, our go-to person in our escape
How do you
situations
think
was
your
Myra.
go-to person's persuasion got so high to begin with? AM radio.
I know. I'm just saying. I wanted to make sure that somebody else had a significantly buffed up persuasion skill that we'd be
But
able to
all of
bluff
your
our way out of here.
troublemakers went on the adventure. They all leveled up together.
I know, but not all of them have like a persuasion of 12. Like, we got a persuasion of 8 here on Percival. That's
because Percival was a newer recruit, but Courtney and Logan have been around
Elmer's a
forever.
7. All right. But yeah, we've got some persuaders. We've got some persuaders. I'm the persuader. Let's interrupt the evening's program.
Courtney has a 16. Not good enough. Insufficient.
All right. We debate privacy law. It was the best hour of AM radio ever. Security waited and listened at their desks. And we probably won't run into that many conservatives on the way out. We might not run into that many people on the way out. Okay, let's talk. Who's got their bluff on? Elmer's glue, you have bluffing, and you have all kinds of other issues. Although Nikki, you got this. Talk to security guard. Bluff him out. The enemy is fooled and departs. Everyone else runs away because we sounded so damn
waiting for another
conservative
car
they were
chase in
scared.
which you have to murder someone. Although your driving is much better now than it used to be.
That's true. Wait, which of these guys is driving? Percival, you're
Percy.
driving. Percy, what's your
designated
driving
driver.
like? You have a 10.6 in driving. You ought to be able, and you're in a sports car, so you've got buffing to you got buff to your driving skill. We should be able to evade anybody that gets in our way, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and do it again. It's a good way to get the noob built up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my excuse for doing this thing that I enjoy doing.
Yes, it's been a while since you've done it as well, both in real life and in game.
Let the Bobo have his bottle.
Have his binky.
Alright.
Let the Bobo win.
Let the Bobos hit the floor.
Okay, I mean...
Alright. Yes, that is locked. Let's keep
Look at Greg
moving.
leveling up his security. My goodness.
Yeah, he's a smarter man now. He's got an intelligence of 6. He'll be able to level it up. Well, no, I guess if he just leveled it to 599, then this is probably where he's going to cap out. But
for now, yeah.
That's all right. He's going to level up again, probably from doing this. Although I don't know.
You think so?
I don't know. Does taking over a broadcast? What crime is that?
I feel like you're going to
Disturbing
get
the
a
peace.
quick answer to your question.
Yeah.
As soon as you do it.
Place your bets now, everybody. Yes. Oh, the conservatives are alarmed, but you got no juice from that.
Yes, but it was a count of disturbing.
Yeah. So, disturbing the peace, not that hardcore an activity anymore, I guess. Kids these days, they aren't even fazed by it.
But it did level up his persuasion.
Yeah. Soon he will be... Ooh, another first-rate security uniform. So that's 2 more of them. Alright, let's... Downtown, AM radio. Yay! Repetition!
Why don't you entertain the masses with another sob story? Do you have anything else that you broke or any feelings that you hurt today?
Well, I did before we got online. I mentioned that I burned my tongue. That was something. So if I sound...
What did you burn your tongue on?
I burned my tongue on something called s'mores pizza, which was...
I see.
Yeah, it wasn't especially good, but it was just a dessert that we had bought sort of on the whim, because we were getting stuff from Papa Murphy's, which is like a take and bake pizza style place.
I mean, you're an adult. You can eat what you want.
Sure. And it was fine. It was okay. It wasn't great. And then I microwaved it this time around because it was. Let's take over the radio. Immigration. It's great radio. We've leveled up
You were
our
a little
persuasion some more.
overzealous with eating it.
Yeah, well, and it also like it turned out terribly too because the crust hardened up.
Mm, mm.
First rate security uniform. Man, Sally knocking it out of the park. Mm. And yeah, like a minute and a half, too long. A minute and a half was too long. And they don't even care at the AM radio station to this day. Oh, his disguise skill is at 10 now. He really could be going off and doing, I don't know, sneakier things. He has 2 points of law. So he started with a small amount of law skill. But we could go to the Halls of Ultimate Judgment, see if he could level up any more of it by attempting to persuade juries.
I don't know. You might want to make sure that everyone's competent and capable of persuasion and law here.
I just wanted to make sure before we committed a crime that we had at least one person who would be able to bail us out of it. That's a little bit different than having to say that every member of the team had to have all of the skills necessary. That was the best hour of AM radio ever.
Mm-hmm. These people don't understand superlatives, Bobo.
Yeah, well, they are listening to AM radio.
Oh, Nick Disney's used cars got hit up with a rampage.
Okay. Let's see. You guys are wearing cheap suits, so, you could actually go to Halls of Ultimate Judgment. It wouldn't be the worst place for you to be. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Do it now! Alright. Actually, while thinking about it, what is your martial arts now? You almost have a whole point in martial arts.
A whole point? Oh boy.
Now we got 4 liberal judges here, so we should have an excellent map of everything that's going on here.
Yes, I think you got a map from a security guard here at the start, and they've never reset the place anyway, so if you didn't even have the sleepers, you'd still be good.
Oh yeah, when we were dating people.
Mm-hmm. Back in the olden times, the halcyon days of 2009.
Hey, there you go. I'm not even going through that door. I just knew it had an alarm, so I figured it would be real good for for law skill.
Yeah, yes, for law skill. That's what
Yes.
picking doors does. Improves your law.
I argued the hell out of that door.
I mean, jury concluded that Bobo wasn't really wrong here.
All right, let's influence this jury because we are. I mean, Greg. Let's let Greg stand back and observe. Take notes, Greg.
Nikki Flanders wasn't quite convincing.
No. Angry
Alienated
jurors.
everyone.
We've alienated everyone. Do we try and fight these people out, or do we just run?
This is pretty entertaining. Note that my chiding, my scolding happened whenever Bobo suggested the Halls of Ultimate Judgment. He was like, wait a damn minute here. Here we are.
Well, I mean, I thought that I had a group of folks, and I mean, let's take a look.
Mhm.
We've got people with good law skill.
Nikki was apparently the one who was called upon to make that role.
Yeah.
Since Maya wasn't here. Let's take a look at Nikki, because Nikki was apparently the one that the game chose.
Okay. Nikki has a law skill of 8.2, which is good.
19, persuasion of 18.5, and Perhaps that's an error that could have happened even with Mai on the table. Perhaps it was just
Just seems like it was a real
an awful
bad.
roll and
Yeah.
just collapsed. It was
Well,
bad. It was poor fortune.
that's real unfortunate. Now these jurors probably don't have a whole lot of weaponry on them. I don't imagine. However, we are going to run into folks. Now, jeez. I don't know. In this situation, would you attempt to sneak out, or would you attempt to fight all these folks? You won't get enough turns. They'll just be able to nickel and dime you with just sort of little punches, won't they?
It would like they've got 12. They've got a better action economy. 12 turns to your 6.
Yeah.
But if you do try to sneak away, like they'll
They'll
get, like,
still
a free
get 10
turn.
turns.
They'll get a free turn against you while you like try to slip away. You could talk and try to like spook them away. How well that works, couldn't say for sure.
Now, does that apply to everyone?
Could be.
Could be.
Yeah,
I know.
This is gonna be a situation where I tell you I'm not sure.
Nikki. Wow, look at all these folks. Who can I scare the most?
Also, because you've alienated everyone here, you want to commit as few crimes as possible, because it's gonna look bad for you, whatever you do here.
Angry juror. Let's
you can
intimidate.
Try to blend in.
Well, yeah, I mean, not in this encounter. They know who I am, but yes.
The option's not grayed out.
What do you mean? Oh,
bluff is lit up.
That would be really strange. I wonder if it would apply to all the jurors.
Well, I mean, bluff if it works applies to all the entire encounter.
Nikki Flanders talks like conservative, pretends to belong here. The enemy is fooled and departs.
Problems, well, I mean, not really perfectly solved, but there you go.
Let's just go back the way we came. Hey everybody. We're not the people you're looking for. Hey there, office worker.
We too are alienated and outraged.
That's right. We can't believe that those people did that thing they did. LCSRA. Well, okay. That's disappointing, but what are you gonna do? I tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna activate everybody.
Troublemakers, you've created too much trouble.
Actually, yeah, before we do that, let me go forth to...
You have disappointed Bobo.
Let's go to the pawn shop, and we'll sell off some stuff.
We're going to sell Mickey.
I know that one person could do this, but let's...
This is their punishment as a group.
Yeah, everybody, you have to go to the pawn shop. You have to pawn selectively.
Whenever Sally hears of this...
Get rid of the gavel.
Sell Andy's gavel. No!
How dare you? Okay. Probably can get rid of these tattered rags.
$20 for...
Oh, the tattered rags don't even get me anything. I may as well keep them.
Of course.
Alright, so lab coats, more clothes, trench coats, lab equipment. Lab equipment, laptops, give me them laptops, microphones, smartphones, tablets, and a single weird chemical. Have it. Take it with my blessings. $4,000 to liberal funds. Great. We are done pawning. Sally Baker's made a first-rate security uniform. How many security uniforms have you made now? I think 5, maybe 4.
You can tab over to her location. Yeah, and go to equip
I can
squad.
Equip. Yes.
She has 8.
She has 8. You done.
You even have some spares in case of the worst.
Yes. Let's. Why don't you go ahead and make those magical T-shirts? Might as well. Okay. Actually, she's at the shelter because we were worried about.
You did get like raided by the Conservative Crime Squad, so it's not impossible that you might be visited in the future by the CCS. Hopefully, they don't raid the shelter. Dun dun dun.
Well, yeah. I mean, no crimes have been committed at the shelter. No presence has no liberal crime squad presence has really been noted there.
Uh-huh.
I was thinking that she might come back and teach everybody tailoring because she knows how to do it so well.
For what purpose would you have Sally teach everyone tailoring?
I just like all of my liberals to have a classical education, be well-rounded human beings.
You want them to be Renaissance people, I see.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just better for our society.
You want them to be polymaths.
But let's see. Logan, what are your skills? You have great skills. You sure do. You have a writing skill of 13. Why don't you go ahead and write for the Liberal Guardian? And Courtney, what are you up to? My lady, my man, my person. You can also go ahead and write for the Liberal Guardian. Actually, no. Why don't you... If you don't have the writing skill already, why don't you go ahead and hack? Yeah, that's what it wants you to do. No, not hack. Let's steal credit card numbers. That'll be the thing that it will ask you to do here. Yeah, steal some credit card numbers. Let's get some money rolling in. Nikki, you have good writing skills, so why don't you go ahead and write for the Liberal Guardian? It's funny that it still wants Nikki to hack, even though he has a higher writing skill than computer skill. It usually does default to whatever the thing the person is best suited to, right?
Not necessarily. It seems to have its idea of how priority works. The games, for example, it's like if you have computer skill, credit card numbers. If you have computer skill, hacking.
It just wants to commit liberal disobedience. No.
I don't know how the calculations for recommendations work.
That's interesting. It doesn't even want you to doesn't even want Percival to hack. It's just like go break shit. Like, no, come on.
Go break the rule.
Elmer's glue, hold us together here. Your top skill is writing. It still wants you to hack. No, everybody's writing for the Liberal Guardian. Except for Greg. Greg's not super smart.
Wow.
He's not super smart. He's pretty smart. He's not super smart. What can he do?
Greg has other talent.
He's got his disguise, he's got his dodge. That's all he's got. Why don't you hell. Why don't you write for the Liberal Guardian too? Someone else can edit your work. Now then, we have sleepers with the police. We have sleeper at the firehouse. We have a sleeper that we believe may be connected to the Conservative Crime Squad. We're not 100% sure. I guess the only way to find out for sure would be to see whether or not we first get a warning that the Conservative Crime Squad is coming, or Conservative Crime Squad just come.
You would know whether they were connected to the Conservative Crime Squad.
Oh,
you'd figure it out whenever they became your love slave.
So this is just somebody. This is just some regular old dude, huh?
Well, I mean, the club security person is still there to help you, like, get into the gentleman's club, potentially bringing others along who would not normally be able to go in.
Well, I just got done setting these guys up. Damn it. With jobs to do. Let's give it a week. Let's just risk a week. Haha, 2 days. A screeching truck pulls up to the Saxe Coburg Gotha pet store. CCS members pour out of the truck and shoot in the front doors. Alright.
Well,
I wish you guys had armor on, but...
well, you knew. You knew.
Yeah.
That's why they had armor on to start the session. You knew.
Even the train knew.
Yep, the train knew.
Alright. You guys have some skills. You don't have all the skills in the world. You've got some martial arts. You've got a group of folks backing you up. Okay, Greg, you don't have a lot of martial arts, but you're learning. You're about to learn some more. And that's where we are. You have other folks that have guns. So they're going to back you up. Look at all these conservative automatons just wandering around in our lobby. We're not actually that far from our lobby. Why is this the one place in the world? Okay, nobody else is right by this guy. Fast food worker. Ah, there's an elite security in there. Well,
He's a good old boy.
let's jump kick the good old boy. Hit him in the body. We're grappling. Oh, that hillbilly just got grappled to death. Country boy just got grappled to death. Come on, punch him in the left
Get him,
leg until
Greg.
he dies. Oh, yeah, the elite security's probably got some armor on, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you fought them before.
Fast food worker's head.
Here
Pedro
goes
Ward.
Pedro.
Hit him in the left arm.
A good old boy. Oh, Valeria miss.
Alright, 9mm.
Ooh!
Headshot! Yeah, come on. Come on. How many shots in the leg can this guy take with an AR-15?
Fucking Andy blows his fucking head apart!
It's like Hitler and Bionic Commando.
Justice is served!
Alright, let's take a look at the map here. Now, unfortunately,
It's a trap!
there's a trap up there. Nobody's really going to it. Anybody?
You could always try to kite more groups further in.
Yep.
Just wait. You can also take a look at your equipment, and some stuff that you've picked up may not be horrifically damaged.
Oh, that's true.
If you want to put something other than cheap suits on them, like say the 4 suits of heavy body armor.
Yeah, that'd be good. Let's equip you guys. Come on. So 0. Oh, sorry. Body armor. Heavy body armor. J1. J2. J3. J. Oh no, I'm putting people in expensive dresses.
At least you realized that the letter soup changed.
Heavy body armor is K. K2.
K3.
K3. K4.
F5.
F5. That's right.
And then
hit him with an F5.
F6.
Yeah. Not as good F6. Hey, everybody. Alright, did you manage to... No, hey. There you are. There's a rube and a telemarketer.
Yep, this gives you a good example of who all can be members of the Conservative Crime Squad, too. Telemarketers, hairstylists, bikers, rubes, good old boys.
Swing at these guys. Do some swanging, some grappling. Hairstylist cries silently for mother.
Jump
Nikki
kicks
Flanders
the rube
jump
in
kicks
the
him
face.
in the head. 9mm. 45 in the head. Good night, biker. Alright, this good old boy is gut shot. That won't necessarily take him out. Rosemary. Alright, that's another shot in the body. Good old boy, you are... Yeah, okay. Ezra Blanchard hits the telemarketer with an AR-15.
Just barely missed.
Rowan Dench. Okay, that
And
ought
then
to do
finally,
him
Andy
in.
Miyamoto.
Enrique Black, just a regular shotgun, still hits him in the arm. Good old boy asks for a blanket.
Then bleeds out.
All right. Yay!
Yeah.
See to continue liberally. Now, Greg Lewis, you are a revolutionary. You're brand new at this. You just had a very intense experience.
Speaking of intense experiences, your founder was here.
Our founder was here? I thought our founder was...
I thought you sent her... I thought you sent your founder here to teach everyone tailoring. I guess you didn't, huh?
No, I pondered the idea, and then
okay.
it didn't end up happening. Okay, so, yeah, we've got no... You are not wanted for murder because these people came in and tried to kill you, so this was self-defense, and you're perfectly fine.
This was never reported. This is 2 crime squads duking it out.
Oh, okay. But, yeah. Did you learn something from that? You learn a little bit of martial arts?
What the hell? Did you learn something from that?
Did you learn something from watching a man's head explode in front of your eyes?
Don't fuck with Andy.
That's right. He's seen some shit now. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead actually and just got a text here. I'm going to stop the recording temporarily if you think you would be up for going on for a little longer.
Sure.
Okay. Let me just go ahead and stop it, break it right here, and get up and sort of stretch legs. And when we come back, you know, we're probably going to have to figure out this whole conservative crime squad situation.
Maybe.